paying anything. Sir, with this, we were getting almost real-time data of how the COVID was spreading in the area. There was localized solutions were available, and we were able to make informed decision making with respect to the COVID containment zones, hotspot, how the community spread is happening, and how the new cases are coming. So this is the process flow which we followed. First of all is the Google Forms, by which our data entry operators or our constables go in the field, collect the information, and which is stored later in the Google Sheet online. And then Google Sheet is linked with the Google Data Studio, which reflects, which is also our front end, and on which we see the spread of the COVID-19. So this is the Google form. After the closing of this presentation, I'll also show you the actual form on the internet. As you can see, this is the form on which we record certain aspects like the date on which the patient came positive, date on which the constable visited, which police unit does he belong to, age, his male, female status, mobile number, address, whether he is inside the containment zone, whether he is being shifted to home isolation district center, or he has migrated out, or he has gone to other places like Chandigarh or out of district, and whether the patient is a uh, uh, contact of an old positive case, whether he has symptoms like ILI symptoms, he is asymptomatic, he's direct contact, he's a traveler who has come from outside, whether he is a repair agent, service agent, etc. And we also follow the final checklist to ensure that there is no problem or there is no mistake done in the field, whether the contact history of that person has been prepared, whether the place has been sanitized, whether fire brigade has reached there or not for the sanitization, whether the primary contacts have been isolated, poster has been pasted outside his house, whether the neighbors and the local administration, pradhans, ASA workers have been informed what kind of travel history he has outside Himachal. And these are the aspects which we record on a Google form, and which almost gets compiled in the Google Sheet, and then further it is reflected. To do this, we followed absolutely contactless training because we were not able to train our constables physically because of COVID scare. So we developed almost videos, audios, and circulated to our constables in the police station to understand how the form has to be filled and how the data has to be recorded. So this is the Google spreadsheet, which you can see. All the data comes here and gets stored in the Google spreadsheet, includes several details, whatever are captured in the Google form, including the coordinates. The coordinates are recorded automatically so that there is no problem in terms of filling, or there is no problem for manually changing them, as well as the date, time, all the checklists are also filled in this. This is the data visualization, that is a Google Data Studio. You can see there are different types of dots here. The red dots are the ones which are home isolated. The green dots are those which are shifted to COVID care center. And the yellow dots are those which have migrated outside the district. As now it has been found that once the person has been tested positive, many of them were going back to UP, Bihar, going to different other districts, and or migrating outside. So these three categories we have been plotting here, and the size of the bubble reflects how many number of patients have come positive at that place. A small bubble reflects only one or two people. The bigger the dot, the bigger is the number of people who have come positive at the same time at that particular place. We can select, apply filters on this website, which is available for our internal analysis, whether how many people have been shifted to home isolation or kept in home isolation, how many have been shifted to the COVID facility, how many have gone out. We can see the particular police station wise analysis. We can even select the date as to how the COVID is spreading in the past 10, 15 days, 20 days, or 1 month. What was the situation of COVID in our area 1 month back, and how this temporal analysis is happening, and how the COVID is spreading in the next few days, I mean the past few days. We can also see which Javans are more prone, and how many of them have done entries, so that we can do their particular analysis whether they are more prone to the COVID-19 because they have been going in the field regularly. So they should be given a rest, and different constables should take over. So this is how the analysis we have been doing. As you can see, there are three dots placed here. This is police station Baddi, in which there are three dots. The biggest dot is where you can see the maximum number of cases have come in this police station Baddi. The bigger dot which is in the center, it basically is responsible for almost 35 to 40% of the COVID cases. So we had recommended that this particular area should be declared a containment zone. We informed to our deputy commissioner, and based on this analysis, he recommended containment zone for the next 15 days. And based on which we were able to reduce the pace of the COVID-19 in this particular area. Similarly, there were two different areas also, and rest of the cases were scattered. So with these groupism which was happening and which was available for us on the Google Data Studio, we have been recommending to our revenue authorities as to how the COVID is spreading and how we should declare containment zones. Because initially what was happening here was, when the administration was recommending containment zone, there were a lot of resistance coming from industries, especially the MNCs, big industries. They were saying that there is no COVID here, there are no cases here, and you are asking us to shut down our industries, and this is not the way it should be done. So we have been projecting this data, and we have been showing them, see, this is the condition of COVID in your area, and this is the place where the COVID is spreading, maximum number of cases are coming. So you need to reduce your pace, and we had to close this area for particular period. Based on this data also, we have been doing regular sanitization, like fire brigades have been spraying hypochlorite solution in these particular areas as to how the COVID is increasing. And based on these dots, we are recommending now whether the person has come from containment zone or whether the person has been coming from that particular area, which is a hotspot. So he should be shifted to COVID care center, and he should be discouraged to stay in home isolation. In these particular areas, our ASHA workers are also able to see that this is the area which requires increased health surveillance, and we have to check it regularly whether the people are able to recover also or not. And these areas also, we have been, based on this, we are regulating the traffic, that these are the areas in which the traffic should be reduced because the number of cases are increasing. And further take a decision on what kind of industrial activity should continue in this, or what kind of industry should shut down in this. We are, sir, also able to further do an analysis as to how many constables are there who are further more exposed in the field, as to what kind of entry they are doing, and how many entries they are doing, how many times they have gone inside the in that particular area to tag the patient. And if the particular the percentage of a particular constable is increasing, so then we are giving a break of 6-7 days and asking the second constable to take over, so that our constables are not exposed fully and they are getting a certain break also. Sir, with respect to this software, I would like to tell that since data is currently the biggest information and biggest power for almost any department or police or administration, so based on data and based on visualization only, we can take better decisions. We have been doing this as an open source project, and it has not involved any kind of cost. We developed it in-house using Google Forms, Google Spreadsheet, and Google Data Studio, which is not a patented or a paid software. It can be used by any district, any man, any layman, and he can develop the customized solution for his own district, for his own tehsil, a village, or anywhere. And we gave simple, basic online training through our video calls, through small audios, videos, so that Jawans are able to understand it and implement it. This project is absolutely scalable. With just a small small change, we can replicate it for any other district or any other state or any other particular unit or area. At the same time, sir, now when we got this done, so now we have started, based on similar concept, we have started tagging our criminal hotspots. We have been now working on a project based on this technology, that we are tagging our thefts, burglaries, and we are tagging our crime against women on this similar strategy using Google Forms and Google Data Studio, which is not available in the CCTNS. So copying this concept from this initiative which we got, we have replicated it for our crime management, and see how the thefts, burglaries, or other types of crime are spreading in our area, and how the displacement of crime is happening in our area from particular years, let's say 2018 to 2019 to 2020. And this That's why this technology is absolutely free and can be used by anyone without without much of training. So now in this particular project, what we plan to do is basically we were using Google Forms, and Google Forms is little tricky, and sometimes there are issues of integration with the Google spreadsheet and Data Studio. So now we are planning to migrate this form on our Jot Forms, which is another paid version of the forms, online form or online survey doing. And we also plan to do the temporal analysis in a better way as to how the COVID is spreading from particular month to another month, which we were not doing till now, and see and how the our decisions are actually working in the field, whether the COVID is decreasing after we have declared that particular area as containment, or there is no effect on it. And we also plan to now plan to project a page, because this page is our internal page, Google Studio page, on which we have all the data as to the names of the people who have come positive, as well as the names of the people who are entering it, all the details, whether he is a direct contact or he is an ILI symptom case. So we plan to release a separate page which will have lesser data, and it will be available for the public, and they can view and see as to how the COVID is spreading in that particular area. So it will have a reduced information, and it will be available for the media also, so that they can see, they can project it in the newspaper or in the uh, electronic media as to this is how the COVID is spreading, and people should take precautions. And we also plan to now combine the data which we have been getting from the health authorities, that is daily, how many people have been sampled, and their results are expected to come next day. So we plan to integrate that data of health authorities in this project, so that one day before itself we know that these are the people who have been sampled, and the probability of people coming positive is this. These are the areas in which people are expected to come positive, so that we can have some kind of preliminary check before itself as to how many people can come positive, and also prepare their contact tracing in advance, and also alert them that they should not go out and they should stay here, and they should stay in the home, so that once their result comes, they can be shifted to COVID facility or in the home isolation.
Great, Rohit.
So,
You're done?
sir, just last slide. And sir, these are some of the media coverages which we had for this project. And sir, with this, I come to the end of my presentation. And now I'll show you the actual Data Studio link. Sir, this is a link which you can see. We can select based on when was the person reported. We can also select the police unit. We can select the date range as to from which month to which month the people have come positive, and we can further do analysis of this area. So you can see that these are the areas which are more prone to COVID. So this particular area, which we had recently declared as containment zone, maximum cases of police station Baddi jurisdiction are concentrated in this area. Similarly, we had another police station in Nalagarh. So you can see here also that maximum cases were focused here only. Most of the cases were here. So we required more focus on these areas, and we reduced focus on the other areas which were not so prone.
Very good. Very nice initiative, Rohit.
So,
One or two things, Rohit. How did you coordinate with the Arogya Setu with your this for geotagging? You know, what is happening that Arogya Setu is also showing the data of the people that who are infected or safe or whatever the case may be. So,
sir,
did you coordinate it with the Arogya Setu also somewhere?
unfortunately, no, sir, because there are certain issues with the Arogya Setu app, like in a Baddi area, in a police district region, 90% of the people are migrant laborers. They are either coming from UP, BR, they don't have smartphones, they are not able to install Arogya Setu. In fact, initially, when the directives came, we focused and we insisted everyone that you should install Arogya Setu app. And then a lot of fake results were coming. People were not able to, there was, say, this is the case which is in my nearby area. Many people were not downloading it. Many people were downloading and then uninstalling it. So these Arogya Setu was not really helping us, because most of the people are they don't use smartphone here. So we had to do this on our own.
Because geotagging you can do only once you know the person is infected, okay?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you are not in a position. As
Yes, sir.
you rightly pointed out, around 30 to 40,000 people are commuting in and out, from say Chandigarh or say from Kalka or Panchkula or
Sir.
nearby centers, daily, that sort of thing. And
Sir.
you also mentioned that around 4,000 industries are there. Out of that, 3,000 are the MSMEs. There's
Sir.
a large number of the people who have been coming.
Yes, sir.
So I can understand it's a uphill task, and out
Sir.
of which you are saying that only 1,000 cases and other things were there. So
Sir.
I really do not know what would be the exact number, but whatever you have done is commendable. It's a good initiative, which
Sir.
is in-house and without spending any money. It's a good initiative. Keep it up, and more things would be asked by Mr. Bhushan Mohan, because he is the more technical person. Because you also referred to the CCTNS also, and he is a person that who very closely developed and got it implemented in India. So, sir, Bhushan Mohan ji, to you, kindly unmute yourself and ask questions, sir.
There are quite a few things. I think firstly, it's an excellent initiative which have been taken up by minimum technological intervention, that they've been able to capture the data, concile the data, and show up in a visual form where I think it gives a very good initial information and initial analysis. Now, taking the things little further, ultimately every project, everything has to have a certain measurable outcomes. So when you are looking in expanding this particular project, don't pay too much of attention on the technology. I think technology is the least of the problem which is there. So don't bother about technology. Bother about what are the outcomes which you are going to measure. Now, typically I find, and that is one thing. And the second thing is, it's an initiative which police department has taken. It has to be fully coordinated and integrated with the health department data, which is being captured on an absolutely regular basis. So I really fail to see that link in your application right now. In fact, you mentioned it also somewhere that the health department data has to be reconciled or has to be shared. So that is something which is extremely important. The point which I am actually finding that we in India are totally missing, we should, for our each micro area, should have what is the positivity rate while testing, what is the rate at which the things are becoming doubling itself, what is the rate by which the active cases are increasing, not only the new cases, but the active cases are increasing or decreasing, because those are the statistics which are extremely important to measure the outcomes and take decisions on where to relax, how to relax, and what to do. So I think those are the things, if you take it up, some of these outcomes, many of these are being measured by the health department. If you integrate all these, especially geographically in the areas where you are having these containment zones and other things, I think the value that you will get out of this application will be far, far much more. So don't bother too much about the limitation of the Google Forms and Google Sheet. I think they are excellent material to capture the data. Your basic thing is to capture the data at the right time. So as long as you're able to do that and able to integrate with the data coming in from the other sources and give them your data that this is how it is happening, I think you will be able to get far better outcomes and far better buy-in of MSMEs and other people of the initiative that you have taken. And with help of that, you can actually spread it out to the other districts also, because then you will really have a very good story to tell. You have taken a very good initiative, but that's the way forward that I would like to recommend.
Very, very good, sir. Thank you very much that for your kind inputs, because you had been the most experienced person on the panel, and you've given your viewpoint, and I'm sure that Rohit, as a young officer, he would really take care about it, because he has already taken these initiative, which is credible. And I think that you can take a lead from the Pune police also, Mr. Venkateshan also, as he was saying that you are also saying that you want to implement it with the criminal record and other things also, for as they are doing the geofencing for that externals. Okay, so I think this should be good. Now I'll request Mr. Soor in case he has got some question or viewpoint, sir.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Mr. Rohit, really very good presentation, and the idea and the project is really good. I would like to ask you issue related to cyber security. Since this matter is related to whatever you are doing is also concerned with the police station and the police personal movement. So how you are tackling this data safety and security since you are using this Google Forms?
Yes.
How this issue is being tackled so that is relevant, which is some technical information or the movement of your jawans, etc., is not being used by other way around, means not in a good manner or as for some other purposes.
Quickly, Rohit. Quickly. Rohit.
Sir, it doesn't have very specific information, or it doesn't contain any sensitive information which affects us. Our constables are in the beat and doing patrolling almost all the time. So it doesn't affect us whether the particular person is going in that particular direction or the constable is going there. And it doesn't record the information also, whether the constable has moved from police station and reached at particular spot. So it doesn't affect in terms of sensitivity or leakage of data.
Mr. Venkatesan, any question from your side, or Yash Babu? Or Mr. Philip, any question on this, sir? You can unmute yourself, Haji. Mr. Venkatesan, yes, sir.
Excellent project.
Sir, Mr. Venkatesh first, sir. Mr. Philip, after that you can speak.
So already all the points are covered. I wanted to flag the issue of integration with health, because all other units are also doing the same. That we are also, whatever information we have, we are trying to gather. But the scalability of it, and another thing, the integration with other stakeholders. So that issue was already flagged. So a very nice initiative, sir.
Very nice. Mr. Philip?
No, I want to compliment the young officer. It's a very innovative, high-tech project. And you must look at the long-term applications, how it can be used in future disaster situations where you need to track people.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Rohit. It's a wonderful presentation, and we'll be very glad to see that it's implemented in other districts also of your state. Very nice. Keep it up. So now, Samir, the next presentation, please.